there, welcome back into Main Street Living. Now, we've all heard that one key to a happy, productive life is staying balanced, and sometimes that can be harder than it sounds.
Indeed. Our next guest takes balance to new heights. Terrifying heights, if you ask me, actually. Please welcome professional slackliner, Breannah Yeh.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Hi, Breannah. How are you?
Good, I'm good.
So here's my first question for you. What is slacklining and how did you get into it?
Yeah, so slacklining's kind of similar to tightrope walking where you're setting up one point on, a pole and another point on a pole and you're balancing across a 1 inch or 2 inch slack line, which is basically just a line where you're either doing tricks or you're balancing. And I got into it when I started rock climbing when I was 13. I saw it at my local rock climbing gym and I was like, I have to do this. This looks awesome. I saw a kid bouncing on it and I was like, this looks so fun. And so instead of climbing, I went into slacklining and have been slacklining for the past 12 years now.
And that is related to highlining as well. Highlining is
Highlining. So slacklining is trick lining, highlining, kind of everything in between. So it's kind of like the broad term. Highlining is where, you string up a slack line in between like two mountains or something like that, really high up, exactly like it sounds. And you're walking across it, trying to balance, trying to do tricks. And then trick lining where it's a little bit lower to the ground, but you're doing flips, you're doing tricks and stuff like that.
I've seen your Instagram, and I have to say, you seem like you're just completely fearless of heights. So how have you been able to turn your slacklining skills into a career?
Yeah, so like I said, I've been doing this since I was 13 years old, so 12 years now. And I actually didn't used to like do this as a career. I used to compete a little bit, and then I went off into college and I went into tech. And actually, like about a year and a half ago, I kind of went full-time content creation where I quit my tech job and then went like into slacklining and content creation.
Okay, so
Yeah.
content creation, which is probably related to how you take these crazy photos and videos of yourself from these crazy super high places where you're slacklining. And I have to say, like literally, I get butterflies watching you. And this must have given you an incredible social media following.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, it kind of picked up at, the beginning of like the pandemic when I was, at home posting some of these videos. And I'd always made content, but never really like posted it because like we would always go on these crazy adventures and, I never really like found a need to like post it. And then one day I posted it and, things just started like kind of blowing up. And it wasn't until I moved out to LA when I was still working in tech, things really, really started like picking up. So
That's crazy. Well, so I'm sure more than one of your videos has gone viral, but one of your videos went viral overnight because a celebrity retweeted it. So who tweeted your video and how did you realize what happened?
yeah, so that video was retweeted by Cardi B, and basically I decided to use one of her songs. I think like the night of, I was like just finished working. I was working from home in tech still, and I posted the video, and like it was one of those things where I had opened it up a couple minutes later, and it was like already blowing up. And like right before, I think I posted that around like 6 p.m. or something, and I opened up my phone just to read some of my messages and someone had messaged me, hey, Cardi B retweeted your video. And I was like, no way. And I checked my phone. I was like, oh, that's crazy. I remember like sharing it on my story and I woke up the next day and like it was everywhere. It was like everywhere. People from like high school were messaging me, people from my work were messaging me. And I was like, holy moly, what's going on? And I think, so that was kind of the kickstart of it all because I remember coming out to my roommate saying, hey, like, this is crazy. And some of my friends were like, you got to ride the wave. And sure enough, within like that same week, I actually ended up quitting and kind of taking the next step, kind of jumping into it, going for it.
Sounds as if that viral video really had an impact on your own personal life for sure and your career.
Definitely.
Really, yeah, amazing, incredible.
So we know that you're also one of a small group of artists and athletes who are featured on a new augmented reality soda bottle label for Jones Soda. So how does that work and what has the response been like to that?
Yeah, that was insane. I remember getting an email from them, and I was like, "No way! I've been drinking these like since I was like a kid." You know, I remember seeing these in stores, and they're like, "Hey, we want to put you on to a bottle," and I was like, "Is this a joke?" But essentially, what it is like it's augmented reality where you can scan the bottle for the QR code, and you can download the app, and within the app, there's a little tab that you can open, and it allows you to scan the bottle. So I actually have one of the bottles right here, but if you scan it, it's like a little picture of me. But if you scan it, it like it's really really cool. The whole video starts playing. So this is the viral video, one of my viral videos, and like it just plays on the bottle. It's kind of insane. But yeah, very very cool technology for
Oh,
sure.
wow. I love
Yeah,
it. I totally love it.
yeah, I was like geeking out. I was like showing my parents. I was like, this is insane.
And what did they say? What did they say?
Where can we get a bunch of these? We all want a bunch of these. I was like, you gotta wait a little bit, but I'll find you a lot of them. It's just insane. And you know, that's just one of those like childhood dreams where like I'm on a soda bottle. Yeah.
I love it. It's awesome. So what other kinds of projects are you working on now, Breannah?
Yeah, so I've been working on some bigger projects recently. Just started up YouTube, and I was actually recently featured on Mr. Beast's channel, which is one of the biggest YouTubers like of the time right now. And so that was a really really awesome project to be a part of. And I think that kind of sparked you know, me wanting to do bigger projects in like national parks and stuff like that because we went out into the desert and filmed for a couple days, and it was just awesome. So definitely more national parks, bigger projects in the future, more highlines.
So we want to keep up with you, obviously. So how can our viewers and ourselves follow what you're up to?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm now on YouTube as Yeh Slacks. Yay, my name, and Slacks. So yeah, you can follow me on any of my socials.
I love that so much. Thank you so much, Breannah. And Yay, I think suits you perfectly because you're just full
Totally.
of joy. You can tell.
Absolutely.
You guys, thank
Great.
you.
Yay.
All right. That is terrifying to me though, what she's doing. So bless her heart for being able to do that
I
because it could not
I
be me.
I am so with you, Danielle. I was just blown away watching her on there and then bouncing up and down on her back and oh.
Yes, it's so great to see how successful Breannah Yeh has been. But for some, success starts with a great education. So that is coming up next right here on Main Street Living.